Here's the completed air filter, lubricator. Put oil in it right up to the maximum level. Now this truck came with this little air jack on it. We're going to see if we can plug this into here and then plug an air tool into the end of this and see if we can get the truck air to drive the tool. There. You can see that there's air in there. And, keep your air hoses clean. I made up a little cover to go on there out of a piece of rubber tubing, and that's an electrical wire nut.
What is
it? It just goes right on there when you're not using it, so you don't get anything in that air line.
Right, okay.
This will plug in here. I have an on and off valve right there. This has, same thing, a piece of tubing, and a plastic bag.
Yeah.
I'll leave that on until I get my tool out here.
Right.
And we'll give it a try. So here's our test. Let's see if that air supply will drive the air hammer. seem to be enough air volume or air reserve to run the air hammer up to top speed. So we'll give this impact driver or impact driver a try on this side. See how that goes. Well, experiment number 2. There was enough air there to finish up driving the first pin. It just doesn't have the air volume to keep pressure up. Start driving some of the other pins. So the next step is work on bigger compressors, bigger tanks, and we'll also work on a propane torch to keep the parts up. So between a bigger compressor with a lot more horsepower, air horsepower in the tank, and a propane torch, you should be able to get the rest of these. Something I've never seen before. These pins have never been replaced. I can tell because the pin is fused onto the spacer. This is a spacer. You can see the slit there. And normally when you drive a pin, it drives through in the spacer and stays in your wheel end. But this is so badly rusted that the pin would not release from the spacer. The spacer came out with it, and I've never seen that. So it just simply shows what really poor maintenance some mechanics are lousy maintenance people.
Yeah.
But at least the spacer, from what I can see, it's not completely rusted where it meets the hub there. It's still pretty shiny, so maybe these other pins will come out with their spacers too. You can see it's totally fused or welded together from the rust.
Wow. Okay.
So work on those other tools and let's just see what happens when we get those other tools together. Bye for now. Let's sign off from Copperland.